I hear somebody might be coming for Team ATA USA. Let's see.
Sir, I will live with perseverance in the spirit of Taekwondo, courtesy for fellow students, integrity within myself, and to become a black belt leader. Welcome to the ATA Nation podcast.
Welcome back, ATA Nation. We are thrilled to have instructors, students, parents, grandparents, all members of ATA Nation joining us live and online today. We are thrilled to be talking with somebody all about the new initiative to start Team Mexico and Team Philippines. I think this is amazing. I think some of you guys are going to want to make the tryouts for that and go and see if you can be part of it. But before we get to our interview today, a couple of things I want to ask you to do. Can you share this? I would love if you would share this episode with a friend, share it at your martial arts school. When you go to class tonight, maybe tell your friend, hey, did you listen to today's episode? We would love to make sure all of ATA Nation is out there listening, getting the up-to-date information and learning and being inspired by other people going beyond the belt. Now, that leads me to something I want to discuss after our interview today. We're going to talk about this Belt Ambassador campaign and how you can help your community and help change people's lives as you introduce martial arts to them. But let's wait till after our interview for that. So let's get to our special guest interview.
Special guest interview.
ATA Nation, I am super excited to have with us today, 9th degree black belt, grandmaster candidate, grandmaster candidate, Jaime. How are you, sir?
I'm doing amazing. How about yourself?
I am wonderful. And your wonderful daughter is here with us today as well. How are you, ma'am?
I'm great, sir.
Excellent. It's so great to see you guys both today. What an exciting experience to watch. These awesome heroes of ours test for 9th degree. Grandmaster candidate, can you tell us a little bit about how did you come into Taekwondo? What was your origin story?
Well, for me, when I was young, I remember watching Bruce Lee movies and how he would beat up 50 people at the same time. And I thought that was the coolest thing. And I says, wow, if I could do that, I think I could do it. And that's what inspired me. I think then, Bruce Lee was a legend, and still now people still talk about it after so many years. So I think he inspired me to do what I do now.
Yes, sir. Did you start right in with ATA, or were you in other martial arts first and then come into the ATA later on?
No, I was very fortunate to start with the ATA, and I say that because I learned, the first steps of, eternal grandmaster, and we went through so many generations, of course, but I was able to witness ATA grow and evolve, but ATA was my first martial arts, and that was it. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, ma'am, what about you? Obviously, as the daughter of a grandmaster candidate, you're just born and bred to have to do martial arts. How did you come into this? How did you make it your own?
Well, I started training when I was 3. So as soon as I could walk and take class, I was already on the mat. And even before then, I was always wandering around the lobby area or in the office. And when they actually opened a school, I was poking holes in the walls when they were plastering the walls. And so I actually during COVID, I actually was able to help keep an ATA school alive in San Francisco. So that was my first school, was in San Francisco.
How exciting. During COVID, that is not an easy time to keep a school alive. That's trial by fire.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So one of the reasons I wanted to get you guys on today was I got a licensee's got this email, and it's gone out on social and whatnot about some additional teams for the international competition, and you guys are working to help build that. Can you give us maybe a little background and what the goal is?
Well, I went up to Chief Master Stevens, and number one, my wife is Filipino, and I'm Mexican, and I keep watching people go up there from Brazil, Argentina, Chile, and but at the same time, when I'm sitting up there, I see so many Filipinos up there, so many Mexicans, and I say, I need to do something. I need to. I want to be able to guide these people and provide, interview for them to be able to perform as well, and they could be as good and have as much fun as everybody else up there, and bring the
Hmm.
energy from the Filipino and the Mexican team. So it's kind of for me to think that I'm going to be coaching two different teams, but I want to invite other people to do the same, And since I started that, I have people come up to me and say, "Sir, can we have an Indian team?" Well, I cannot do it all, but I'm sure somebody will be able to step it up. But that's what inspired. I want the ATA to grow. I want to create more excitement. And I think that once we get it started, so many young Filipinos and Mexicans that are out there says, "Yeah, I want to do this," and I think it's going to bring a lot of excitement.
Let me tell you, when I saw it, I was so excited to see it because the last 2 years I've been able to help kind of broadcast the Songam Cup so people across the country and across the globe can watch it. And I just want to see more international teams be able to compete against ATA USA team because it's going to help them get better. But you know, I've got a lot of great friends on Team USA. I love Team USA. Um, but I want them to have some competition. I want them to have to worry a little bit, and I want them to have to work, and I want them to have to, and so I would love to see more of these teams be able to have kind of the infrastructure that Team ATA USA is able to have because, it's just obviously the largest amount of ATA students are in the United States. So they're able to have, an easier time building this infrastructure. But I cannot wait to see us grow this outside. So you're inviting people to come and try out for a Filipino team and a Mexican team. And what are kind of the requirements? How can I'm not going to be able to try out for any of those teams, but what's the requirement to try out? Like lineage in nationality? How does that work?
Yeah, what I was told, they need to be a minimum of 25% Filipino, and that could be through grandma, through someone. That is the only requirement at this moment. But I do want them to have some type of roots from the Philippines and represent their country and their heritage and something they feel very proud about. Just 25%.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Cool. So I love that. I've got a couple of students that their
Awesome.
parents are from Mexico, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this might be a great opportunity to come and try out. Are they doing so I'm assuming all the adult age groups and then the one, the varsity, is there a junior varsity and a varsity now?
Just
International? I can't remember off the top of my head.
just varsity, so it's varsity, and then you have elite and you have legends. So setups are very similarly to Team ATA USA. It has to be the same matching groups.
Gotcha. And you're inviting people to come to Dallas Nationals,
Yes,
and you guys are doing tryouts right there at that event, correct?
that is correct.
Yeah, there's a sign up process, but then they can sign up for if
Awesome.
they want to try out for sparring or combat or both. And that way they can fill out what age group. And it does have them also say who their instructor is to make sure everyone has their instructor's permission, of course.
Of course. Excellent. Well, and do they find that on the ATA's website? Is that in the Dallas registration process stuff? Or do they need to get a link from the instructors?
No, there actually is a link on atamartialarts.com. So it's actually on the schedule for Dallas. And when you look at the schedule of events, it's actually there near, it's right near Team Sync and Team Demo because it's Friday night.
Okay, Friday night, those tryouts in Dallas. What are you, what are you hoping that a student will come? They're interested maybe in doing this. Should they do any advanced training? What kind of attitudes are you looking for students as they come to this event?
Well, I would think that anyone is going to try out. They've been competing, they've been going to worlds, they've been going to nationals, or in the region, and of course they do need to try out for it. I don't want to send anybody up there that's going to get injured. I want to make sure they, they are in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
They have some flexibility, and they're able to hold their own up there. But I don't expect someone that I don't want anyone to think because you're not a world champion, or this that you're not going to be able to do it. When I go to Worlds, I see a lot of competitors that don't even have a title, and they go up there and they just do amazing up there. So I want everyone to say, you know what, I could do this. And of course, if I could provide some guidance and give them some feedback, and this is my intention to do when they get up there, that I'm going to help them on how to be a better martial artist. So that I know you haven't asked me that, but part of being part of the team, that I'm going to do everything that I can to help them get better, and I think it's going to be awesome.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I agree. I think it's what's that they say, the rising tides raise all boats. That's the idea, is to get these team members in, raise them up. They're going to raise the level of competition. Just work together to raise, all of ATA Nation together. And it's, we love competition as ATA, instructors, as students, and whatever, we like to compete. But we do it together. We do it,
Yeah.
To build each other up and have a lot of fun, not to tear each other down or anything. So, well, there's a kid out there listening, or an adult out there listening, and they're thinking maybe this is for them. What's the message you have right to them?
I say if you're interested, we are on Instagram, and we are also on Facebook, so they could find us that way if they want to ask questions, because we have had people question and say the same question you just said, like, I don't know, is that for me? Am I able to do it? And it's just to ask some basic questions. But if they're interested in signing up for it, I would say talk to your instructor and then go on atamartialarts.com, and you'll be able to sign up for tryouts right there.
Yeah, the first thing they need to do, they need to make sure they get the permission from the
fantastic.
instructor. I'm sorry, so they need to get permission from the instructor, and I'm sure the instructor feels that he or she is capable. I'm sure the instructor will do everything he or she can to help him get ready for something like this, and I'm sure the instructor will be very proud to see his student, be up there and compete and have a lot of fun, and that's what this is all about.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, for sure. Let me tell you, I'm super excited. I just want to see the international competition just continue to grow and grow, and build up the countries against other countries. Is fun, and it's like the Olympics. Watching the Olympics and get to cheer for your country, and it's not as much fun if you don't have other countries to compete against. And we want to see all of ATA Nation grow. So we're going to invite people over there. Do you have a specific? Is there a specific Instagram or Facebook they should search for, and we can put those in the show notes as well?
Yeah, it's Team ATA Mexico and Team ATA Philippines, and I can send it over to you too, sir.
That would be amazing. I would love that. We are super excited. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, so I was just gonna say, this is my son Grayson, and he. Actually, he wanted to say hello. He is part of our team. He's gonna be also, be part of the helping me coach or assist or whatever they can between my daughter Macy and Grayson. They're gonna be up there, promoting this, and we both and our entire family is very excited. We also are planning on getting stickers and Team Mexico and Team Philippines and little flags, and we're gonna make it big. I'm trying to convince some people to bring some Mexican hats and bring some Pacquiao music. We're gonna make this big, sir. I'm very excited.
Have you talked to Grandmaster Sandoval? I feel like Grandmaster Sandoval needs to be in on that.
I don't think he's Mexican anymore, sir. I'm just kidding.
Too much time in Michigan. Too much time in Michigan. He's not. Hey. That's so funny. Well, I am excited. I'm going to be there in Dallas, and I cannot wait. I think growing this competition is awesome. I will be out there cheering for Team Mexico and Team Philippines as well, because I think that ATA Nation is just served by growing the competition. So I really appreciate your time, and not just your time today to talk to me about this, but the time that you guys are going to be spending in doing this, because I know it's going to take a lot of your time, and we in ATA Nation appreciate that. that sacrifice, because it's just going to help us get better. And you know what? That's what a grandmaster is all about, sir. So we really appreciate it.
I agree, and I hope that other grandmasters do the same thing and say, you know what, let's make this grow. If he could do it, we could do it too. And I'm excited to have many Filipinos and many Mexicans step in and say, let's have some fun. I could do this.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna tonight talk to some of my students and see if they want to make the trip to Dallas to compete, because I would love to see that.
That would be amazing, sir.
I'll add to it, sir. Actually, if anyone would like to help with team tryouts and learn, it actually shows the process of how to actually form your own international team. Because that's what we did too. We actually went to Team ATA USA's tryouts and learned how to hold our own tryouts. Then licensees are welcome to come and help. We're gonna need some judges. We're doing a round robin, so that'll be a lot of fun to also help them grow, is teach other licensees how they can also form their own teams.
Excellent. Yeah, let's invite. Yeah, definitely. If you have time out there in Dallas, we would love to have you help. I know I've been a judge for one of the round robins for Team USA. If I've got the time, I'd love to do it out there for you guys. That would be so much fun. Be part of that, learn more about it, and then maybe able to help and continue to build the infrastructure for building these teams up would be awesome. So yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. That would be amazing. Anything else that ATA Nation can do to help you guys other than get the word out?
Just get the word out. We will be at, I don't know when this is actually going to come out, but we will actually be at the A in San Diego in a couple weeks. And if they have questions there, they can come see us. We'll be giving out stickers and stuff there too to help get the word out about the new teams coming in.
Perfect. We'll make sure we send people there to see you guys at that Big A tournament. That'd be awesome. Well, again, thank you so much for your time today.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you,
Thank
sir.
you.
I'm looking forward to talking to everybody. Exciting.
Our special guests for coming on the show and telling us all about what's going on with these teams. I'm super excited about this. I'm not going to lie. I cannot wait to see us just continue to up the level of our international competition, and that's just going to make everyone better. I know there's a lot of fervor, a lot of excitement about Team USA, and I love that. But I think, competition's better when there's more competition. I think we all agree with that. So really excited about seeing that. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard this. Have you seen out here in social media, maybe, hopefully, at your own local ATA school, the ATA Belt Ambassador campaign? This is a fantastic campaign going on here at the beginning of 2025, where we are encouraging our students to invite friends to class. You know what? Just like tomorrow, or when this episode comes out, will be a day that I'm going and doing a school talk. And I went to my first martial arts class in ATA after a school talk at my school. And that was 31 years ago, and it has completely changed my life. I think if we can think not about just inviting a friend because it's fun to kick and punch, but whose life could you change? How could someone else learn to be a champion beyond the belt because you invited them to your local martial arts school? So there's some really neat things going on with this Belt Ambassador campaign. If your school's participating, you're going to be able to get wristbands for each time you bring a friend, different things that you can do at your school, different special activities. There's going to be a leaderboard that you're going to be able to see on atamartialarts.com to see how you might compare to other students. And then schools are competing against each other as well to see what schools can bring the most buddies to class, the most friends, who can be the best ambassador. I know at my school already we have 2 master belt ambassadors. They've gotten to the yellow belt rank. We don't have any senior masters yet. I'm looking forward to that. And I know a couple of our guys have their eyes set on that black belt ambassador, the grandmaster level. So if you guys haven't checked this out, head over to atamartialarts.com. It is a really cool thing, and we can just continue to change other people's lives, continue to have our lives changed by martial arts, by going out and inviting other people to participate with us. And yeah, we want you to invite friends, family, things like that, but also really consider the idea of being an ambassador and really find those people that you're like, you know what, this would be great for this friend. I think this friend of mine would really benefit from martial arts, and really encourage them to take it seriously, and help them become part of your martial arts schools. So that's the Belt Ambassador campaign. We're going to be talking more about that. We've got some other things coming up in the future. I would love to hear if you're out there in ATA Nation and you have been a Belt Ambassador. Has one of your friends joined? How did that happen? What did they think about the experience of being part of ATA Martial Arts? Reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook. I would love to hear all about that, and maybe we can have a couple future Belt Ambassadors here on the show. That's going to wrap us up for today. Don't forget to be out there. Get online and check out the spring nationals. It's coming right around the corner. Make sure you've got your rooms, flights, or whatever you need to get there and register for those seminars. I'm excited to see some video from the ATA Max Gathering 3. I know there's still time to sign up for that as well. So make sure you're checking those out on atamartialarts.com. Until next time, get out there and go beyond the belt. Secret part. It's not very secret on video because you can see that it's still going. On audio, it's a little bit. Hey, I tried something a little different with the editing this time, so we could get a little more video that goes all through the whole episode instead of just the interview. Let me know what you think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I don't care. I need feedback. That's what I want. I want to make the best show for you guys. So, till next time, guys, take care.